survive brutal challenges where every step was a deadly risk. They fought off monsters in the desert and snuck into secret bases. Now the real challenge begins. Who's our first prisoner? It's Tony Stark. But how did he get caught? This is a whole new version of his story. One day, Tony was being chased down a narrow alley by a group of terrorists, only to find his escape blocked by Bob and his cranky hot dog truck. With no time to lose, Tony spotted a public toilet and dashed inside, slamming the door shut behind him. But locking the door was useless. It was a trap. It suddenly closed in, squeezing Tony's space tighter and tighter. A group of terrorists were ambushing behind the wall. Suddenly, the wall slid into and the toilet slid backward, delivering Tony straight into their hands. Back at the prison, there is only one way in and one way out. With no one to help, the only escape is to climb up the cliff and zipline down to that bridge. Tony managed to slip out of the shackles. The terrorists didn't bother to tighten them. They were too confident in their traps. You can't jump off the stage. They tried to swing to the cliff with the chains, but one was too short. Thinking fast, he linked two chains together to make one long enough. Now, he had to climb up to the top, which was not easy. But then he spotted a Lego rod. It was exactly what he needed. With the help of this, climbing was finally made possible. Next, he used the rod to slide down the zipline. Danger was around every corner, but there was no turning back. Let's do this. Just before stepping onto the bridge, Tony noticed it was a little shaky. Instantly, he realized it was another trap. It would collapse as soon as someone walked on it. Tony jumped across the bridge and landed in the next challenge. A group of fully armored knight statues blocked the only way forward. There's no choice. He forced his way through. He was hurt, but he got past knights. Just as he stepped onto the next spot, two cannons started blasting Lego pieces at him. It was a super close call. But there was one more healing trap. Out of nowhere, a bed of fire deadly trap. Finally, Tony Stark got through all the challenges and made it to the workshop. Now he could start from scratch and build his suit of armor with straps. I recreated his workflow just like in the movie. With the final pieces in place, the first Iron Man armor Mark I was complete. Tony was ready to take down those terrorists. In order to leave the prison, Tony launched the rocket propeller and took off.